Okay, this is a video to show some of the things that you'll need to be able to do for Sheet 2. So assuming that you have a part modelled here, you can see there could be two or three parts in this, but the way I have it here, the model I'm using as an example here is all one part, as you can see down here. That might be named just as part 1. What you need to do at the start is to rename that. When you have that renamed, then it means that when you start to make a sheet, this name will come in automatically. That's what I'm going to show you here first of all, and I'm going to go back to ways then with a couple other videos. So when you have it modelled, you have it named here. Head down to the wee plus at the bottom corner and it says insert new tab. So I'm going to click that, and what I want to do is I want to create a drawing. So I'm going to create the drawing, and on the list that you have there, you should see the one that I've created, which is a basic template for A3. So I'll OK that. It'll take it a second to fire up. And initially this will come in as a landscape, which most people will have as a landscape. So I'll start with the landscape view here anyway. So in here it shows select a part or assembly. So it's actually a part that I'm going to put in here because it's all one part here. So I'm going to click that, and then you can see there's a little box that's up here, and if I move this over you can see an image of the object that I want in here, and it shows that it's the front view of it, and it shows a scale of 1:2. Now 1:2 I think is small, so I'm going to change here to 1:1. And that's going to be a lot bigger. It's going to fit on the page an awful lot better. You can actually change this here if you go down to, or if you just click in, actually if you say clicked in here and you go 1:1.5, it'll change it to 1.5, even though it doesn't do it automatically straight away. So I'll just go 1:1, and that's taken in the front view. It doesn't matter, just drop it on the page here somewhere, and what will happen then is it'll allow you to either slide it off for an end view, or it'll allow you to slide it off for a plan as well too. So if I click on it and it'll take it out that way. And even though I go off the page here, I'll take it out and then view out this other side and it's off the page. Sometimes you might prefer to maybe have the end view looking from the right hand side or from the left hand side. In this case, I'm happy enough with that there. So I'll escape that, click the image that I have there and just delete it. So if I'm happy enough with the spacing and it takes up the page nicely, there is a couple other things that can be done here. I'm not going to speak about them just yet, but you do need an elevation, you do need a plan, you do need an end view. If you want to change the way the view looks, there's no broken lines on that there. If I click on this and then I go right click and I go up to show hidden items or show hidden lines, if I click that there, then you'll see that it actually brings in the hidden line detail. Now that can be fine for certain objects, say like the elevation and say the end view here, show the hidden lines here as well, which is pretty good. If I go to the plan, sometimes that can be just a wee bit too much thing, but I'll just do it anyway till we see it. Show hidden lines. So it's actually not bad actually. There's not that many broken lines, but sometimes you may have to make a decision on that there, whether you want to use the broken lines view or not. So there's 3 basic views brought in to your elevation plan end view, and you'd need that. That's a requirement of the sheet. Another wee thing to notice here is you can see the name has come in here. I'll speak a wee bit about that later as well too. And if I wanted to change that sheet, say maybe I'm not that happy with the landscape view, I wanted to change it to a portrait view. If I right click anywhere on the sheet and I go to sheet properties and I go here for the size A3, if I change that to custom, and now instead of having it 420 here, have it 297, change that to 297 and change this to 420. You can see what's happening there. It's moved it around into a portrait type sheet, and I'll have to click that to OK that, and I can move my different views around. See, that shouldn't have happened. Let's see, I'll undo that. Yeah, so there's my views now. And some of you may find that that orientation might suit your particular drawing. I don't want that. I'm just going to go back. So I'll go sheet properties again. I just go to A3, and you see now I'll OK that, and I need to move these guys around on the sheet to where it's going to look fairly good. So that's the insertion of the views. Don't leave them sitting crowded on top of each other. Leave a bit of space around them because you have to write in your elevation plan end view, and I'll do that in the next little video.